Hi, this is Wacey Rabbit. Come watch my fan mailbag at sarampage.com.
Lisa Kirch from San Antonio. What do you like to do in your off time when you're not playing hockey?
Really, during the season, I don't do much, trying to get as much rest as possible. I like to go to movies, go out for supper, but usually I'm on the Xbox most of the time.
Nick Miller from San Antonio wants to know, what do you do to get yourself in the zone for a game?
I think it starts in the morning. Obviously, at pregame skate, you start thinking about what you got to do throughout the game, and then as the game gets closer, I start listening to my iPod, different types of music, and just mentally preparing myself so that I'm prepared.
Right. Brian Yannick from San Antonio, Texas wants to know, do you have any pregame rituals? Do you eat any specific foods, put on gear in a specific order, or anything like that?
Well, I'm pretty much like any hockey player. It's chicken and pasta before games, but no, I'm not a real superstitious guy. I don't put on like a certain amount of equipment or a certain equipment at the different time or different places or whatever. So I'm pretty much the least superstitious guy you'll know.
All right. Glenn Markham from San Antonio asks, I know you always feel good for a guy who gets called up, but what does it do to the team when a player is up and down, and that means replacing guys that are in and out of San Antonio? How does the team make adjustments?
I think it gives other guys that usually don't get that opportunity a chance to play and a chance to prove themselves. And obviously, everybody wants to play in the NHL, so you're happy for the guys that go up. But for a guy like me that's usually playing on the lower lines, that if someone does go up, it's an opportunity for me to show that I can play in that role. Or a guy that's usually not in a certain situation, they give them that opportunity.
Jay Smith from San Antonio, Texas wants to know, what is your favorite part about being in San Antonio outside of hockey?
I get asked that a couple times. I think it's the weather. It's from where I'm from. It's real cold around this time of year, so it's nice to see that in February there's not 10 feet of snow, and they get the opportunity to go golfing in January, and they've never done that before.
Evelyn Cabrera from San Antonio. Do you wish it snowed here in San Antonio so you could practice outside, or is indoor practice better?
No, I've seen enough snow in my lifetime that I don't think it needs to snow down here for me. I enjoy the weather. I enjoy the warmth coming to the rink. You can walk in shorts, or the odd time it's raining, but it's still really warm, and I don't think I'd enjoy the snow down in San Antonio.
Bruce Pomecoy from Schenectady, New York wants to know, how do you guys prepare for upcoming Major League road trip mentally and physically? 2 games back-to-back are hard enough, but how do y'all do 3?
Well, physically, you can't really do too much. I mean, that's why you work out in the summertime, is to prepare yourself for the long season. So the 3-and-3s, it's basically all mental. I mean, you're coming into the 3rd game, you're tired, but obviously if your mind is in it, then your body will be in it as well.
All right, Janine Samer from San Antonio asks, what is the hardest exercise you do to keep in shape for the season? And what exercises do you do in the off-season to keep yourself in shape?
Well, during season, I'm on the treadmill a lot. Hold on. I'm on the treadmill a lot. You can ask walks. Try to burn as much calories. I know we practice every other day, but it's more just kind of maintenance thing. But for my body, and in the summertime, I run a lot of stairs. I'm in the gym with my personal trainer and doing a lot of fitness and I guess quick feed stuff. So it keeps us prepared for the season.
Okay, Lori Kulak from Newark, New Jersey is always interested in player skates. Which do you prefer and why? And also, what hollow do you like to sharpen them to?
I've always been a graph guy for about 10 years, and then when Reebok and CCM came out with a new skate, I tried that, and it was the easiest for the transition, and we got them for free in juniors, so I just stuck with it, and I usually go with a 5/8. It's not as deep. I'm a guy that likes to turn, tight turns, and usually on his feet pretty quick, so I need that.
And the last question comes from Tyler O'Connell in Ontario, Canada. He's 8 years old and wants to know how you got to the place you are right now with the San Antonio Rampage and in the AHL.
I think just like any other kid, they want to play in the NHL, and obviously you got to work hard and you got to make sacrifices and you got to have goals. And obviously, as a young kid, you don't really know how to reach those goals, so you have people and coaches that help you along the way. And I think if you're talented enough, you want it hard enough, you could eventually get there. And don't let anybody tell you different.